Hello there. Welcome to On the Beat, the podcast that uncovers full frontal male nudity in cinema 2021 year in review.
Yes. Year end.
Well, it's our
End of year.
We're the year is in review.
Okay, yeah. So we are.
But it's also the end of year review.
Well, we're looking back on the year that was 2021.
Correct.
In perspective of what we're doing, not the totality of 2021.
I don't give a shit what anyone else was doing.
Which was
this
an
year.
unmitigated disaster.
I only care what we were doing.
That's very true, and we care about you, our audience.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah, letting you know. I mean, we need an audience first. I mean, I feel like this is more a reminder when we get to this point in 2022,
right,
of what we promised and what we actually delivered on.
Okay.
So I think that's very important.
I don't remember making any promises.
Well, I think we should make some promises.
Okay.
I think that's important.
Great.
But I guess this is more a look back on what we've done over the last 4 months, because it hasn't been an entire year.
Correct.
So technically, this video is a lie. But we have accomplished at least our limited goals that we set out for.
We did a podcast at least every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Well, there was one every 2 weeks plus more.
Yes.
We did 13 episodes.
13 episodes. We recorded 14 and 15 earlier today.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Because we're winners.
I don't know. The hardest part was starting the podcast, all right? And then finding where to put it, and then what to do, and what to say, and, it's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of work, but we did it. Yeah, there was a ton of setup before we got to this position to where we were able to not only digest what we were creating, but also create it, produce it, put it out there, and see what the public consumption was.
Yeah.
And I guess we're still relatively a fledgling podcast because we are still to kind of garner a vocal audience, I suppose would be the best kind of thing. We're a little baby. We are yet fledglings. We have not yet grown our wings, but we are more than well and truly fit for soaring. So, I think the way I see 2022 going,
right,
is I guess we have to have more and better.
Okay. I know you have ideas.
I have some ideas.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I wrote them all down. So.
Great.
Prepared. Pretty much my first part was, moving forward was more of the same, but.
Yes.
We'd have guests.
Oh, I've been wanting to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's only point one. There's more points to come. So
right, yeah.
Maybe elaborate a little bit.
We could fit guests in here, for sure.
There you go. Wasn't that in depth?
Yeah, so, we could invite people on, talk about movies. I have some people in mind. I
guess the main thing, and this is the main thing that has been for this podcast ever since we kind of came up with it, is we are very much working on a budget, and we're also working on limited time because we both work doing other things.
Yeah.
We both do other things.
I'm never home.
You're never home. You work away from home. I'm usually at home, but I also freelance and I make videos and do all sorts of stuff. And that obviously takes a toll.
Yeah.
And you're more the person behind the scenes, working on the website, doing the database, doing all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you see, the more stuff that's up front is the stuff that comes from me,
the artist,
as in the photos, the indents, all that sort of thing.
Analytical,
artistical. So I've wanted to do better with the indents and all that sort of thing. I feel like I don't want to rebrand so much so because all that stuff took time to make. I don't really want to do that just now. But I would say that
variations.
I guess a variation on the content would not be a bad thing. I feel like we've been able to find our legs relatively quite quickly.
Yeah,
when I would say with other podcasts, maybe they don't find their legs as quickly.
Are you just shitting on other podcasts?
No, I'd say we've found the formula that works for us as a pairing. I would say we need to make it work for if there's more than a couple of people in the room.
True.
And I would also point out as well that we also need more mics in order for that to work. As you can tell, we're kind of working on these mics, and they're certainly not top of the line or anything.
No one needs to know that.
Well, I mean, they do, because what if they pity us?
Oh.
What if they pity us, they take pity on us, and they're like, I love the content, but I want it to sound better than it does. And we'll be like, wink, we know what to happen.
Hey, next on our list should be a Patreon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we'll figure that one out later. But we have been looking at our budgets and things to see how we can expand in terms of the equipment. And that's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that no one's really going to see.
True.
And I guess guests would be a very big kind of variation on the current content that we're doing.
Yeah, we've always wanted to do it.
Yeah, different perspectives, different kind of viewpoints, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it would be nice to hear what someone else thinks for a change.
We will have guests, I think, just to vary up the content just a little bit. Just purely because I feel like we've stuck to a structure.
Yeah.
And we've pretty much not varied or strayed from that structure.
We're still new. I'm not offended.
No. I mean, is there anything that you feel like you would like to explore more or change?
You know what I would actually like to do? I want to find more podcasts that may not even be in our area, but podcasts around, and do like collab type,
Okay.
Maybe something like a movie that would match up with another film podcast, and then we can like bring them on and like do a dual podcast.
Dueling podcasts?
Yeah. Well,
wow.
But like collaboratively.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Not in an aggressive sense.
Certainly not.
Right, okay.
Unless it turns out that way, which I can't foresee.
No.
Foretell.
And I guess like one of the biggest things, and this is the reason why we're doing this in big video, is that we want to build the audience more doing more video.
You're the video guy.
I am a video
You
guy.
are a filmmaker.
I feel like I'm not fantastic at the video stuff.
Shut
but I feel like the video stuff will obviously help to build it up a little bit more. No,
that's great. It is your forte. You are great at it. You're very good.
We have the YouTube. The YouTube channel is there. YouTube, I don't know how successful YouTube is going to be. But certainly, because we are so new, putting it everywhere, basically spunking ourselves all over the place, is probably the best way to go.
Sure. Well, yeah, you have a lot of video ideas that you want to bring forward, which I'm excited about, that you can't know about yet because that's for next year. But
no, I also don't want to make any false promises. There are some short films I have ideas for. More comedy-based stuff based off of the podcast episodes that we've done thus far, and also skits and stuff that I feel like would be quite funny to put on the YouTube channel that people can watch.
Yeah, branch out a bit.
Yeah, I guess so, because I already have a Vimeo under my business name, but certainly it would not hurt to put some stuff up on the...
I think it'd be fun.
On the Beat podcast thing. Yeah, I think it would be okay. So, I mean... I'm
not an actor, but I have acted.
You've acted in a few of my things just purely out of the fact of necessity, and that we didn't have access to actors. But it's because I think she's really good.
Thanks.
That's why she
for that at the
stars
end
in my things. I mean, I think it's fine. They know our dynamic, don't they?
Whatever. So, next.
Streaming.
Oh,
streaming is one of the things that you brought up.
I did, because I thought it would be really fun to do like watch parties, and somehow like we could watch a movie or even, as long as people aren't sick, have people come over and we could watch movies and then like stream them. And I don't know how technology works, but people can like log in or something and we could all watch together.
We would basically start a Twitch channel.
Oh.
And we would do it through that. Now, in terms of rights and the holdings and things like that, that's something we'd have to investigate.
I wonder if they could just watch us.
Watching the movie. Well, our whole idea was kind of around Mystery Science Theater, and that was kind of where the crux of this idea came from. But it's also so that we felt like you were sharing in the experience with us.
Right, which is why we will try our best.
Some of the films that we cover are rare sometimes.
True, and which is...
You can't get access to them.
Which is why we try most of the time to do films that are, like, readily available right now.
Yeah.
So that's on your streams, that's free, instead of you having to buy the stuff. Because I've heard that time and time again, like, oh, I didn't listen to that episode because I need to watch the movie first.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to interrupt our podcast stuff. We've tried to stay away more from spoilers and things and try and tell you, go watch the movie, because it's some of these things you can only experience once. So so streaming's definitely on the table. And lastly, merch.
Oh my god.
Merch. So this is kind of, again, something else I'm putting on my plate, is designing and manufacturing all of the merch.
You're the artman.
So pretty much, I mean, I could hire someone to do it, but that also, right? So basically, what I need to do is I'm going to design some stickers, and I think we're going to try and get some spec t-shirts made up.
Oh my god.
Just to try and kind of branch ourselves out and promote ourselves and self-promote ourselves a little bit more. Because certainly, I feel like we're still waiting to kind of find our space. And I feel like, very importantly, is that the sort of content we're covering is getting a little bit more coverage in the media more often than not.
Oh, yeah. Just like this, Oscar buzz or whatever is happening. Like, there's a lot of full frontal going on.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's what we want.
That's all we were hoping for.
And we wanted to be here for it because this is like my life's work. You guys.
Yeah. So give us money. No.
You can.
You can. I mean,
sure.
What we're looking to do, and certainly with some of the merch, and certainly with the stickers and things, is that we want to draw people in, and we want to reward you with certain things. Now, I don't want this to be a broken promise or anything, but certainly we are looking for reviews. We are looking for ratings.
Right.
We want you to be honest, most and foremost.
But also, as long as that's a 5-star honesty.
Yeah. If it's 5 stars, you get stickers. Yeah. If it's a 1-star, you don't get any stickers.
You might get poo in the mail.
Yeah, without knowing. We can't say that.
Oh.
No.
I was a joke threat.
Because the US government would be on your case.
Right. I'm not going to mail poop.
No one's mailing poop. I'm not getting involved in that. I was mailing Christmas cards earlier in the month.
No
Nightmare.
Poop.
No poop.
No
just
poop.
Cards. Nightmare. So, basically, yes, we are looking at merch. We are looking at stickers. We are looking at things that will help to promote us a little bit more and give us a bit more of a platform.
Yeah. And we can't do that without your support. So, thank you for watching and listening and being a part of our little podcast family. Yeah. And,
don't be scared. Let yourself be known.
God, yeah. I still love it when people send us messages or, on Instagram or Twitter or on our email, the website, readily available. We're like, oh, did you know this movie had full frontal? Or, oh, it'd be cool if you did this. Like, I love getting those messages. It's so fun. Yeah. It's so fun to know that people are engaged. So.
Yeah, and it's good to know that people are interested in wanting to hear us talk about it as well. So, yes.
It's lovely.
Very good.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we get up to and how we grow, and as long as our...
Not only as people, but as a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm done growing as a human being. I'm fine with where I am.
Yeah, no. I'll take stunted growth any day of the week. That's it.
Yeah. So... Is there anything else we have?
No, that's why I put down the pad of paper.
So we're done. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. And send us a message. And hope you have an amazing new year.
Like, an amazing new year.
So good.
Like the best new year you can possibly have with how shite it's been.
We're going to be alone.
It looks like it. Yeah, we're going to be in the house on our Todd.
We'll have the dog.
More of this shit. Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
See you in the new year.
Oh, bye-bye.
Goodbye.